Howdy, this is Hunter with Crypto 101. Today we're going to be learning how to trade Solana with leverage on Coinbase. Now, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like and a comment for more content like this. Upon arriving to Coinbase.com, there's three things that you must have before you can enable trading Solana with leverage. First of all, you're going to have a Coinbase account. Second of all, you are going to have futures enabled. And third of all, you're going to have at least USD or USDC as a balance within your account. From the Coinbase homepage, the easiest way to get to the trading terminal will be to the left, all the way down here where we see this advanced toggle. We're going to click on that. Upon toggling on Coinbase Advanced, you will come to this screen. It's your normal standard trading terminal with the TradingView charting integration. Likely Bitcoin will be the first coin that you see when you get to this screen. However, we are interested in trading Solana on leverage. So right now we are within the spot terminal. We want to go down to derivatives. Okay, so we click on derivatives. Why are we in the derivatives tab instead of spot? Well, here we're interested in trading the perpetual futures contract on Solana, which allows us to trade with leverage. In order to get to the Solana contract, we're going to go to the top left here. I already have it under Solana, but as you'll see, there are all these options that you can trade on, different type of instruments settled with different type of currencies and different type of derivatives. You can create your own watch list eventually. You can trade spot, you can trade futures, you can trade perpetual futures, you can trade stocks, indices, commodities, FX currencies, many options. However, for this tutorial, we're interested in the perps, okay? And we're looking for Solana. So we can type in SOL and you will get this Sol perp. This is the one that we are interested in. We can add it to our favorites by clicking on the star, and now it'll show up in our favorites tab. All right. And then we'll click on this. We are in our Solana perpetual futures trading terminal now. Let's identify some of these descriptive terminologies. Here it's called Nano Solana Perp Futures. You can hover over the I and it will give you a bunch of information on the contract itself. It will show you the last price over the 24 hours. It will show you the funding rate. Okay. Now the funding rate is a rate that you pay or you get paid to keep the futures price in line with this spot index price. Because as you'll notice right now, the last price of the futures contract is actually 1 cent below the spot index. So there's an arbitrage opportunity if you do not have this type of funding rate. So when the funding rate is negative, that means that if you are short, you're going to be paying longs this percentage per hour on your position size. And if it is positive, then longs will be paying shorts. The rate updates every hour. So in 33 minutes, we will have a new funding rate. It might be the same. It might be positive. We're not sure. And so with our spot index price, these rates will get higher and higher the more that the spot index and the futures price tend to diverge from each other. Next, we have the open interest. This will show us how many open positions there are. Next, we have volume, showing us how much volume is traded over the last 24 hours. Next, you'll see the expiry. Not to fret about this though, because these are perpetual futures and they'll continuously roll over. And we're using this mainly as a trading instrument more so than investing on leverage. Next is contract size. Now, this is the important part when it comes to the leverage because it has to do with something called notional value. And actually, this is much easier to see if we come over to the right where we would enter our trading details. If I just type in one contract, you're going to see that I get this notional value at $440. Okay. What is that? That is the 5x leverage or 5 contract size. One perpetual Solana's futures contract represents 5 Solana essentially. So if you multiply whatever the current price is, $88 times 5, you're going to get this notional value of 440, which essentially means that you are controlling $440 worth of Solana if you decide to buy one contract rather than controlling $88 worth of it. So that's where the 5x leverage comes into play. Your margin required for that is going to be whatever the leverage multiple is. So if it's 5x, well, that is 1/5. So 0.2 times whatever the notional value is will be the margin required for you to be able to transact. Let's head over to the order book and go into this a bit deeper. So we have our standard trading outputs. Here we have our limit, market, and stop limit orders. Now, in this case, we're going to be just looking at the limit price order. So what does that mean? Limit price will tell me that if I see any price on here that I find interesting. Let's say, hey, we want to buy Solana around 87.40 cents, but we don't want to buy it here. We can go in here, we can type in 87.40, and then we can decide how many contracts we want to purchase. Let's say we want one. So that means if I were to say buy now here, it will put a order right here. But we might want to also change how long this order is out there. We can do good till canceled, which means until you decide to cancel the order, then it will remain on the order book. You can do good till date, which would be, maybe you want to let this order run until about next week. And if it doesn't fill, then it'll cancel it. You can do immediate or cancel, which would be similar to a market order, except you're assuming that you're going to be filled right off the book on a limit instantly. Fill or kill, which would be essentially a market order. From there, we can do our take profit and stop loss. Okay, so let's say we want to take profit at these highs around 89.40. It'll tell us how many percent away that is from here. And then let's say, okay, and if the price goes below 86.90, well, we don't want to be in the position anymore. All right. So there we have everything that we could possibly need to set up a trade limit wise. And we will notice our estimated profit and loss if it does lose, and what our profit and loss gain would be if it goes up. Okay. So if I go down and I click buy now, you will notice that it comes up with those orders that we just entered. Next thing you'll notice is down here, because we used $88 of margin, we're only going to have about $11 left. I just funded the account with $100 for example purposes. But if you want, you can also change this up if you would like, and that will change your order. You can move your stop loss up if you would like. You can change the take profit if you would like. And if you want to cancel the order, you can just click on your buy limit, cancel, and now it is gone. So that was a limit order. And with leverage, I personally choose to use limit orders because there is slippage sometimes between the bid and the ask, and that can be expensive on leverage. But if you would want to use a market order, you can. And this would be a similar process, except instead of us choosing, that 87.40 level we were looking at, we would instantly just get filled right on the book between the spread. So right here, we would get entered. If I press buy now, we'd get entered, and we can still adjust our take profits and stop loss. And so those will come up as we enter the trade. Of course, you don't have to go long only. You could do the same thing in reverse and sell the market or short the market. Well, folks, that is trading Solana with leverage on Coinbase. The most important thing is just being able to figure out the right perp to use, which we did identify, and then also understanding your contract size so that you know how much notional value your position is really taking. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and a comment for more content like this.